Hi, it's Mary, Queen MLV. Talk to me Tuesday, December 17th, 2019. I have one block to show you. I thought I should show my face around here every now and then, and since I've seen you, I have made one block, and technically I just made 9 blocks that I'm going to make into a block, so I almost made a block. Anyway, what's going on with me is that I had a job that was scheduled to end on October 31st when my boss retired. And since then, kind of on a weekly, 2-week at a time basis, they've been keeping me to fill in for people doing various things. And so at this point, I only have a job this week and next week. And every week I'm thinking, when I finish this job, because of some other things, the job has become a little stressful, not in a bad way, but tiring more than stressful. And so I haven't been doing anything except that I did get to a class last week at night because my quilt shop has classes on weekdays, and I missed one of those that I signed up for in November because I was sure I wouldn't be working. So I haven't signed up for any more except for this one at night. I was really looking forward to it. I had a fabulous time, and I made a block. I have to make 12 more to finish the quilt, but they're identical. So anyway, every week I think this Saturday I'm going to get some quilting done, or my job will be over and I'll just quilt every day, and it just hasn't happened. And then I was sick for 2 weeks, didn't even get out of bed. So anyway, those are my excuses, but the bottom line is I have made one block since last I saw you. And so let me just talk quickly about the class. The pattern is by Grids Girls, and I had their stripology ruler, but I didn't have any others. But I'm starting a mystery quilt with them in January that uses 2 of the same rulers that this class was using. So I did buy the cat's cradle. The rulers are called Creative Grids, made by Grids Girls. And so I did buy the cat's cradle ruler and the fabulous flying geese, something flying geese. So I did learn to use those 2 rulers on the block that I made, and they're going to be used along with the fabulous 4-patch, something 4-patch, which I am not ready to buy yet. So anyway, I now have some practice with the rulers. I'm going to make 12 more blocks with those rulers, and each block has 4 from the flying geese and 4 from the cat's cradle. And so that should really help in the mystery quilt starting first or second week of January. If you want any information on these, let me know. The quilt that I made is the pattern that I got at the class was called Paws in Effect. Paws in Effect, and by Grids Girls. So it's really cute, but I realized going in that I have not made a quilt with a single repeated block in so many years, maybe decades, that it was going to be, and just using rulers instead of paper piecing or any other kind of technique. And so there wasn't any, I've been cutting on systems, I've been doing all this stuff, and you're using all kinds of techniques, but to use a ruler to make a block was just so new to me. And I had such a good time because of the weather and bad traffic that night. Only 3 of us were there with the shop owner, and it was storming outside, and we had the best time. So anyway, first let me show you the fabrics that I picked out for the quilt. And those include borders and binding, so those aren't all included in the block. The block will be 13 blocks set on point, And like I said, I haven't sewn my 9 pieces together yet. So here's my block not sewn together. I'm sure you can get a good idea from that. Set it on point, put an inner border around it, borders and binding, and that's the quilt. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. Hopefully, I'm not feeling 100% yet. Hopefully, I'm going to be feeling well, and quite honestly, I would not be unhappy if I was unemployed after next week, because I have so many projects, and I have been designing during this time, and I have so many projects, and I have everything. What I've done is I've bought everything I need to do, everything for 2020 that I want to do, except for those little things that come up that I can't resist. And so I can quilt all the way through 2020 without a job, but you know, I do have to pay other bills and things. But anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'm doing well and so happy with my block. Waiting to do the rest of them. I'm hoping I can finish the rest of them and finish so many things, including all these things on my wall, before I start. I will start the January mystery quilt, whether I finish these or not, and I won't. But I'm not going to start anything else because I have a new resolution for 2020, new list, new resolution, and I will finish 2 quilts before I start another one in 2020. And I'm not starting 2019. I started hoping to do 32 quilts, and I'm up to 52 for 2020. But some of them have been started and halfway finished. Anyway, enough about that. We'll get to all that next week in the end of the year stuff, or whenever it is. I'm having a birthday this week. It's a big one, and feeling a little bit old. So have a great week.